Hi, and welcome to my media coursework evaluation part 2. Today I'm going to be evaluating my A2 project, which I worked on with David Costa. So the artist that we used was Lorde. Lorde's genre consists of alternative and indie songs, and her music often touches on mature themes and social issues. The artist believes in spreading the message that young people are creative and an important part of society. Due to this, her target audience is teenagers and young adults. As she is in this age group herself, this means that her target audience can relate to Lorde's lyrics as they may feel that they might connect with them. This genre doesn't have any common conventions, as each artist in this genre wants to be unique and create their own concept of it. So the first question is, how do your products use or challenge conventions, and how do they represent social groups or issues? The conventions of alternative and indie develop with time and change, unlike pop conventions, which have been the same for many generations. Therefore, we wanted to develop our own style for this video, similar to Lorde, where she has different ideologies for each of her music videos. However, we did identify a few conventions of this genre, where the music videos usually have blue undertones and the costumes used are usually fashionable outfits that go against common trends at the time. We included these conventions in our music video, as we had our cast wear alternative clothing and our protagonists wear colorful clothing with dramatic makeup. For the digipack, most alternative artists use simplistic designs. For example, Billie Eilish and Lorde use simple designs. For example, Billie's album cover consists of a yellow background with red on top of it to stand out. However, Lorde's album is a complete black and white design. Both of these are completely simple, and we wanted to include those simplistic elements into our own digipack. Therefore, this is our digipack, and this is the front cover of it, as well as the rest. It consists of stills and pictures from our photo shoot and our music video. However, unlike the artists from before, we decided to break the conventions of just using two simple colors, and we decided to use a range of different colors in our digipack and tried to make it bright and colorful. To be able to make the website, I decided to look into other artists' websites to find factors that will inspire me to create my own. One that stood out to me quite a bit was Troye Sivan's website, as it was very simplistic, but it had a lot of color to it, as well as a very modern design. Therefore, I got a few elements from his website and applied them onto ours, and therefore our finished website has a very simplistic design as well as many bright colors to be able to match our digipack. The website also consists of a home page, a music page, a tour page, and a shop. The feedback that we got from our final focus group was the tour page to be able to add a few more dates. However, that isn't quite necessary, but it would give the website a fuller look if we added more dates to it. A small detail that might actually attract a larger audience into discovering the artist would be single and the album cover. I made two separate covers. I made a single cover and an album cover. You can see the single cover on the home page when you scroll down, which I believe would allow the audience to listen to the single, and if they're interested, lure them into listening to the full album, which they can hear on the music page. And there you can see the two different covers. That small detail, I think, would really grasp someone's attention, as you can have a taste of the artist itself with the single and then listen to the album and fully discover the artist. Question 2 is, how do the elements of your production work together to create a sense of branding? To be able to do this, we use synergy throughout our products. To link everything, we use the same fonts, which were Arial black fonts in a yellow color. We used this font throughout all three of our productions, our website, our music video, and our digipack. We use the same outfits in all three productions. However, on the digipack and on the website, there are a few pictures that we use which have a different style. However, they do maintain the same aesthetic to it, and we managed to keep the location the same. The third element that we used was location. We remained in the same location throughout our entire production. You can see pictures on our website and on our digipack. I believe that with the aesthetic that we have used throughout all three productions, we are able to sell our artists in a very modern and positive way. For example, in our digipack, we use bright colors which are very eye-catching to the public, and mentioned in our final focus group, the people involved in our focus group would buy our digipack due to its simplistic design as well as bright colors and the photographs used in it. The elements throughout our three productions do maintain the same aesthetic throughout all three productions. Therefore, we promote a alternative and indie sound, as we use simplistic design, bold writing, and very dramatic and colorful makeup, which are differential to the trend that we have today, which is extremely common to see in alternative and indie artists. As mentioned before, the digipack, the music video, and the website all maintain the same fonts. We got praised by our focus group for using that color, as it's a very modern color to use nowadays and very eye-catching. The use of the bright outfits also benefited us, as they are also regarded as a very eye-catching element to the digipack and music video and website. Question number 3 is, how do your products engage with the audience and how would they be distributed as real media products? Due to my final focus group, I found out how my products engage with the audience. The audience really enjoyed the use of bright colors throughout all 3 productions, as it was an eye-catching element that lured the audience into discovering the artist. The use of the Super 8 camera was also something that they really enjoyed, as the mix between digital and vintage cameras are a current trend that many enjoy, as older generations find a familiar and nostalgic element to it, as well as enjoying the high quality of the digital camera. Finally, the colorful outfits were also considered another eye-catching element, as it made the singer stand out and somehow make a statement that she's different from everyone else, intriguing the audience to find out more about her. To be able to distribute our media text, we would first have to upload the music video onto YouTube. Then, we would use all sorts of social media, for example, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr, to be able to promote the artist's release, as well as the music video and the new album. Another possibility would be to show an advertisement for the album on a billboard across highways or hang posters around the city, which would allow a wider range of audience to be able to see it, apart from just social media-based people. A billboard would be able to reach a variety of people. However, social media would probably just reach a certain age group. For example, it is more common for younger people to use social media and be more active than older generations. And therefore, people that aren't very keen on using social media would still be able to see the promotion for the new album and the artist itself. Therefore, the use of both physical advertisement as well as social advertisement on social media would be the best of both worlds, as it would reach a vast variety of people that vary in age as well as interest. Question 4 is, how did you integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in this project? We used a wide variety of programs throughout this production. The first surprising piece that we used in this production was the very large camera that we used to be able to film a music video. The camera is a Sony FS camera, which allowed us to film in extremely high quality as well as in slow motion, which really added onto our aim of trying to create a professional looking music video. We also used a normal camera for the behind the scenes of our music video, which was a Canon DSLR, which was much easier to use than that really big piece of equipment. We also used a Super 8 camera, which was extremely essential to us as we wanted to add in a vintage aesthetic to our music video and mix both modern and vintage looks into one. And for this camera, we needed to ship the footage to Berlin to get it developed and then have it processed into a digital form to be able to include it in our music video. To be able to edit this music video, we used Adobe Premiere, which allowed us to be more precise in the certain cuts that we made to the shots, as well as increasing our efficiency as the program was installed on the school computers instead of it being on an individual laptop, and therefore we could both take turns to edit. To be able to color grade the video, we used DaVinci Resolve, which had a extremely wide variety of settings to use to color grade the music video. And you can see a dramatic difference between the before and after of the color grading. Our website was solely based on Wix, which was a very easy and manageable program, which allowed me to develop my own aesthetic when it came to designing the website. It was extremely flexible with what I could add onto the website, and I managed to create a final result, which I'm really happy about, as it came out as a very simplistic but colorful result. However, our consistent online element has always been Blogger. Blogger has been extremely essential to this entire production, as it's been the base of our ideas, our thoughts, and our decisions. Blogger allowed us to document absolutely everything throughout this this entire production, and it was extremely accessible at any time and location. So it was extremely helpful regarding time management, as I could be able to access any document at any time, as well as being able to personalize my blog was extremely fun, as I was able to create my own aesthetic that would make me stand out from everyone else. I also use Prezi to be able to present my ideas in a different format rather than just a document. Therefore, I decided to use Prezi as it was a more creative way to show my research and planning throughout this production. A very essential program that I absolutely love using is Photoshop, which I use surprisingly quite a lot for this production, as I used it to be able to create my own logo, to be able to create our artist logo, as I wanted to recreate Lord's actual logo and use our main actress, Carla, and create her own logo for the website and the digipack. And I was able to edit the digipack on Photoshop and edit a few pictures that we used on the website on Photoshop. And that concludes my Media A-Level coursework. I hope you enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun making this.